So if you can hear me over the background music system and the air conditioner, we're in Mr. Chippy's workshop, bench 4, and what we've got here is a Maxon PM100 business radio that I recently bought on eBay. Now this is a U2 radio. I'm not sure whether that works on 77s, but that's where I want it. I want it on the repeater GB3GR, and we usually would put 3 simplex channels in as well. So I've dug out once again the Toshiba T1910 trusty DOS computer, and we've got SMP6001 software, and we've got the SMP6001 dongle plugged into the serial port at the back. So out of interest, we'll just see what is currently on this radio. What I'll better do is to move the camera. This is an well, I'll tell you what, we'll move the camera in a bit because I need to show you something, and that's how these are programmed. So you switch it on. We've got the thing connected. I've selected on the screen, and I'll show you the screen better in a moment, that we've highlighted PM100 UHF. So I press the enter button, and what we're going to do is read radio. Now, are we on the right serial port? That's always going to be the question. Switch radio off. So what you do is you switch your radio on whilst pressing the monitor button, and let the LED flash once. So we're going to switch it on, let go of the button, then we press monitor button again, and now it reads it into the computer. And when you put it to the memory of the radio, you let it go twice. Please turn radio off. Thank you, how polite of it. And it's on 453 and 459 with CTCSS, so it may be too high, it may not go on to 4T band, because we want 440 I think for transmitting, and 443.8 or something for receive. Anyway, we'll come into that. So I'll just move the camcorder, and this isn't something where a colour screen may be better because it's a colour program. What I'm hoping is that we have got this already in the, I'm going to press save file, exit, please exit. Okay, so read existing file. I'm hoping we've got PM100 already on here because we set up one for somebody in the radio club before, and it may be in the memory. There we go, we have. And his name's Len. And we do have some simplex channels in mind, but I'm just trying to think what they are. So we've got 430.85 receive, 438.45 transmit, 71.9. So I want to do channel 2. So it's narrow band. No, it's not. Is it? We'll have it as narrow band. And we want 433.5. No CTSS. 433.5. High power. No option because we don't want CTCSS. So on channel 3 we want 433.525. No change. 433.525. High power, and we want no option. And then on channel 4 we want 433.55 with no CTCSS, 433.55 high power, which is 25 watts on these radios, no option. So why have we lost channel 1? Interesting. I distinctly pressed 1. Anyway, I'll tell you what, we'll start again, but I'll pause the camera. Okay, so I've done that again. It turns out you don't address them individually, it just flows through, which is cumbersome, but there we are. So we've got the repeater on channel 1, and then SU20, SU21 and SU22 channels with no CTCSS on the rest. So timeout timer. We will have 9, 18, 27, 30, 360 seconds. We don't need TX inhibit. That's when you've got a busy lockout on a commercial repeater. We don't need TX delay. We don't need busy channel lockout. We don't need marked idle. We want monitor. Priority channel is off. Priority look back is off. Scanning is off. Beep is on. Hanger function is on. Not sure what that does, so we'll turn it off. We don't need power save. And we want to program it. So program radio. So switch the radio on. I'll just try and move the camcorder around. So we switch the radio on, pressing the monitor button, letting the TXRX flash twice. So I've pressed the monitor button, 1 flash, 2 flash, let go of the monitor button. Then press the monitor button, and it's now programming. Now I'll probably be out of lock when this is done. So please disconnect radio. So we have done. And this time we need to give it a number, and it will be a file number. It will be G0OJF. G0OJF. We don't need to do anything with serial numbers. So there we go, that's it, that's programmed. So what happens now? Let's disconnect it from the computer. We'll switch it on. I'll make sure it's on channel 1, it'll probably give us out of lock error. Well, it hasn't. Okay. It's not giving us out of lock error on any of those channels. So I'll now switch off the computer. And switch it off. Remember where the on and off switch is. There we go, done with. So I'll bring a dummy load. I'm not going to do the tuning because the radio will need some tuning, and that's going to be another video, but we'll just see whether it is in lock. So I'll bring a dummy load. Right, well, I've found a mic. I've borrowed it off one of my PM150s. So I've got a standard replacement microphone. I haven't put the cover over because it's just been borrowed. I'll order one for this. I've pressed transmit. What we've done is put a silly little mag mount aerial It is really a rubbish aerial, and the magnet fell away from it ages ago. I've just taped it to one of the steel shelves. If I go into transmit, it's not out of lock. Channel 3 not out of lock. Channel 4 not out of lock. Now channel 1 is the repeater. Let's see if I can get into it. It's about 7.5 miles from here, but it's at the top of the hill and we're in a bit of a shadow. So let's see what happens. G0 OJF, test call. G0 OJF, over. Try that again. G0 OJF, G0 OJF, this is a test call. Anyone receiving, over?
G0 OJF, 280 NYH.
G0 OJF responding. Well, thanks Nicola, that's very good. I'm just doing a YouTube video. I've just been programming a PM150 and we haven't tuned it yet. I'm just demonstrating that it actually works on a mag mount in the workshop without having been tuned yet. G0 OJF.
280 NYH telling, yeah, well, it's into the repeater and the audio is fine, over.
Thanks very much Nicola. Catch you further down the log. 73s.
30 NYH, 73 to you, and catch you further down. 30 NYH clear.
G0 OJF clear. So we'll get on to the setting up of this, but it's in lock and it's working. Great. So short video, programming the PM100. Hope that's helped you all.
G0 OJF, G0 LLY.
Well, can't get away. Go ahead, over. G0 OJF.
I heard you call for a test call, Richard.
Yes, Roger, just doing a YouTube video, as you probably heard me speaking with Nicola. I've just programmed a PM100 business radio and I haven't touched any of the adjustments yet, but I just wanted to make sure it was in lock, which it is. G0 OJF.
Okay, no problem. I'll go back to monitoring. G0 LLY.
G0 LLY, thanks for that. G0 OJF clear. I can't get away, can I? Anyway, there's the video. Thanks for watching.